Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This is the best Bible bistro on the internet, 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week, studying the Psalms verse by verse. This is Daily Dose Radio. We're looking today at Psalm 2, verses 11 and 12. Let me just read those for you. Serve the Lord in reverence and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and you perish in the way. For his anger will burn quickly. Blessed are all those who trust in him. All right, now we come to 11 and 12, and I said yesterday at the end of the program, I think, that we're going to find the advice now that the Lord of heaven is going to give to these kings. Remember, we began with the kings in the first 3 verses. Then we went to heaven, and God began speaking in verse 4, and He's been telling us something ever since, all the way down now to 10. So now, O kings, act prudently. Be admonished, O judges of the earth, because Messiah has been given the rod of power, the scepter of iron. And so that scepter of iron will shatter kings and nations into pieces. And that's the judgment of God that's going to come one day. So there's a chance now. Here's an opportunity, O kings. If you want to survive, if you want to be blessed, if you want to have God's best for you and your people, or just for you individually, it's not just for the kings, but this is for everybody. Well, act prudently. Be admonished, O judges. So learn something here. And what is it we're to learn? Serve the Lord in reverence. Here's our instruction. Serve Him. You see, this stands in contrast with what we had in verses 2 and 3. In verses 2 and 3, we have the kings of the earth setting themselves against the Lord and taking counsel together against Him and His anointed. And we're introduced to the anointed in 7. Now we're told to serve the Lord in reverence and rejoice with trembling. So, in verse 1, they're trembling because they're angry. They're thronging tumultuously. They're meditating on vanity. Oh, we're going to break their bonds asunder and cast His cords aside. No, now you're told, rejoice. But rejoice in fear of the Lord, in reverence of Him. So serve Him in reverence, rejoice with trembling. So you see in that couplet you have 2 sides of the same coin here. Well, actually, 2 sides of the same side. Reverence and trembling actually work together as one definition. So our servitude is in reverence and in trembling. And that servitude is an avenue of rejoicing in the Lord. And then we have verse 12, kiss the Son. Before, they were plotting against the Lord and His anointed, which is the Son. They were plotting against them to break their bands and cast off their cords. Now, He says, kiss the Son. This is His advice. Don't plot against Him, because the Lord has declared He is His Son today. He has begotten Him, and He has given Him power, the inheritance of the nations, and a scepter of iron to break them into pieces. He's in charge. So now, instead of rebelling against the Son, kiss Him. Embrace Him. And that's still the message today. Have you embraced Jesus yet? He is Messiah. He has come for you. He has redeemed you with His own blood. Have you called on Him? Call on the Lord today. Kiss the Son, lest He be angry, and you perish in the way. For His anger will burn quickly. Once it burns, ladies and gentlemen, there is no longer any hope. We are under the condemnation of God unless we come in repentance, because one day there will be no more chance, no more opportunity. Have you called on the Son today? And then notice that final statement in verse 12. Blessed are all those who trust in Him. We began with the blessed in Psalm 1, remember? Blessed is the man who does not walk in the way. Well, here we have it again. Blessed are all those who trust. The kings of the earth didn't trust. At least they didn't in the first 3 verses. Now there's a chance. Now there's a call. Serve Him. Kiss Him. Serve Him. And trust Him. Join me again next week as we study Psalm 3 on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.